My name is Maddy Grainger, and I'm a women's health PA. I'm originally from Colorado, and I recently graduated from the University of Utah. My journey in healthcare began when I was young. My grandpa was a retired doctor, and my childhood was spent operating on bikes or skis in his meticulous garage. He put a cast on my first broken bone and diagnosed and treated my many sports injuries. It was only at his memorial service that I learned the true humility and generosity of my grandfather. I met residents, students, and past patients of his that told me about his patience, the free care that he provided, and the many acts of service that he did unthanked. Now I have his white coat. It hangs next to mine, bleached white and meticulous as ever, and reminds me that I have an awfully big coat to fill. Throughout high school and college, I dedicated myself to the two things I loved most, soccer and medicine. After college, I had the opportunity to pursue a career in professional soccer. This took me all over the world, meeting people, seeing cultures, and living in societies that were different from mine. There were days where I was cheered and asked for my autograph, and days where I was booed and told that women don't belong playing sports. I get asked all the time, why women's health and not sports medicine? And really, the answer is that I like empowering women more than the sport that I love. Soon following retirement, I found myself at the University of Utah. Through PA school, I worked in an inpatient psychiatric hospital. Working in psychiatry showed me what unrelenting compassion looks like, what working in medicine really feels like, and what it is like to truly treat patients like the humans that they are. On weekends, I was and still am an adaptive sports instructor. There's nothing quite like seeing a veteran who was paralyzed from the waist down high-fiving his buddies on the chairlift, or teaching a woman fresh out of the ICU and rehab who lost her legs how to shred the slopes with her daughters for the first time. One of the best pieces of advice I have ever gotten was to always treat the person and not the disease. When you really treat people like people, you see a little boy who wants to ski and not a patient who's never walked. You see a person who finally accomplished sobriety and not a drug seeker who uses. The population I serve struggles to get the care they need. I strive to meet my patients where they are. Sometimes that means speaking their primary language or rescheduling their appointments for the third time. But I aim to instill trust in the healthcare system and in myself as their provider and confidant. My impact will be on each individual patient to make them feel like a valued human being, so that in 5, 10, or 15 years, they keep coming back. When I'm not in clinic, you'll find me in the mountains on skis or bikes with my friends and family. If I need to slow down a little, you'll find me at home relaxing with a glass of wine and sharing some cheese with my little blind kitten Uno. I'm now on the job market, and the COVID-era medicine is uncertain, but I am certain who I am. I'm Maddy Grainger, I'm an athlete, I'm a cat mom, and I'm a women's health PA. And I would be honored to be a new icon.
Must have for every nurse or PA.
Crocs.
Best place to ski.
Alta, Utah.
Stinkiest kitty.
Oh, that's Uno for sure.